guys, and welcome to another Off the Crossbar daily roundup video. And today it's kind of a bit of a special. We are going to look at the Brazilian team, which has been announced as of yesterday. And I think it's really good to, as these teams get announced by the various nations in the World Cup this year, we're going to have a little look and kind of dissect what their teams are about. Brazil, obviously a big favourite for the World Cup this year. They have won it 5 times in the past, which was in 1958, 62, 70, 1994, and the last time they won it was in 2002. Not at the best success rate since 2002, but certainly with it being a hot climate in Qatar, it certainly looks like Brazil could be our next World Cup winners. I mean, obviously there's other clubs, other nations, but will certainly have their claim. But I think Brazil are just one of them which you expect to do well. We are going to look at the team, the squad, and it's Alisson and Edison and Worth Everton. I don't really know how to pronounce Everton's name. He is from Palmeiras in Brazil. He's the actual. There's quite a few actual Brazilian league-based players within this lineup, which is always interesting. They're not all from our European teams, so it's nice to see a few inclusions from the Brazilian league. Alisson and Edison are clearly going to be contesting for that number 1 spot. I think Edison might just pip Alisson, but yeah, it's just interesting that they're the 2 top goalkeepers, in my opinion, in the Premier League will be going to head for that number 1 spot. Defenders, Dani Alves is still flipping playing football. How old is this guy? He plays for Pumas, or whichever way you pronounce that. Yeah, he's still around and he still makes the Brazil squad. Will this guy ever quit? We've got Delano from Juve, Sandro from Juve. Yes, we've even got Bremer further down, what's also from Juventus. So Juventus is very much a strong defensive Juventus. It's a shame their performance in their league and Champions League have not been quite as hot as their defenders going into the World Cup. We've got Tellez, who's at Sevilla now. We've got Militao, who's at Real Madrid. Marquinhos, who is at PSG. And Thiago Silva, who is at Chelsea. I mean, it's an interesting back line. There's a few in there that I don't really know, Bremer being one of them. But I can certainly see how these guys are getting picked. Dani Alves, though, is the shock there. Midfielders, Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro, Everton Ribeiro, which is a Flamenco midfielder. We've got Fabinho, Fred, Paqueta. Paqueta, quite interesting, at West Ham. Yeah, these midfielders, nothing really sticks out like I saw from there, to be quite honest with you. Maybe Fred, not the best player in the world. If you're a United fan, you probably agree or disagree with me. But his inclusion's a bit shocking. I don't know if there was anybody better they could have took, but Fred gets his place in that World Cup squad. Then we go to the strikers, and I think this is probably where I'm a little bit more like, what? I have no problem with the people what are going, apart from one. And we'll get to that in a minute. Obviously, strikers are Anthony, Jesus, Neymar, Pedro, who plays for Flamenco. We've got Martinelli, Rafinha. We've got Richarlison, Ricardo, and Felicius Junior. I mean, the attacking for Brazil is immense. It's probably Pedro is the one name that I'm not familiar with out of that strikers. And yeah, there's one question mark out of that list, and we'll get to that at the end, as I think the rest is pretty strong. I don't know how much of Rafinha we will see in the World Cup. I think he's there just as main backup. Martinelli the same. I think that you've got a classic case there for Vinicius Junior, Neymar and Jesus being the front line. Very interesting to see how Jesus does in that Brazilian squad, having a hit and miss season. He started off really on fire in the Premier League and is now on a 9-game goal drought. So I don't know how that's going to transfer to the Brazilian team or not. But yeah, he's seems like pretty much a lack of goals in the Premier League as of late. So I am pretty surprised at that. But the biggest surprise, and I think I'm not alone with this, I think even non-Liverpool fans will be kind of like, what the hell? Bobby Firmino is not going to the World Cup. What the hell? I mean, what? And Richarlison is. What the hell, Brazil? Richarlison's done nothing at Tottenham Hotspur this season. Has done nothing. Bobby was Liverpool's, or is Liverpool's leading goal scorer, or was. My mind's blown. I don't know why or what Bobby has done to the national coach, but come on, man. How is Bobby Firmino not your first choice? I don't understand. I really don't understand the thoughts. I mean, this benefits Liverpool, I've got to admit. Benefits Liverpool massively, as they're obviously got massive games after this World Cup. But yeah, I'm blown away by the decision, to be honest. I think Bobby would have been a shoo-in under normal circumstances. But it's gone to Richarlison for some strange reason. I'm not on board. I think that is just one of the weirdest managerial decisions I have ever seen. Obviously, yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a bit biased. But come on, Bobby Firmino's had a great season. I don't understand why he is not in this World Cup squad. Like I said, there's a lot of big names. I don't think there's many big names left out of this squad, to be fair. I think they've gone with the strength. Some inclusions like Fred, Richarlison, like I said, Dani Alves, what the hell? I think that's just more amusing than anything else. I didn't even know if he still played football. But there you go, he's in this bloody World Cup team, so he must be doing well. So yeah, that is the Brazil squad. Maybe as more squads get released, we will deep dive into some more World Cup squads. If you thought this video was interesting, make sure you slap a like on it. Put in the comment section what you think of the old Bobby Firmino situation. What would you do? What changes would you make to this Brazilian team? I'd be interested to know. And if you're new and you've seen this for the first time and you like the content, please give it a subscribe. It's completely free and I would love you to the moon and back. And I'm being genuine about that. So yeah, this has been the Brazil World Cup squad reveal. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, as news breaks, there will be a video tomorrow at the exact same time, 5 p.m. This is our new regular time slot for these kind of videos. So make sure that you are there at this time tomorrow. I've been Dave in Real Life Football. You guys have been awesome. Until tomorrow, bye for now.